So my first semester of CRNA school is down. I would say that I used to always say ICU was a roller coaster. And the way I would describe CRNA school is it's like a wave pool, like those ones at the water park where like there's a time where you think, okay, I got this, I can be in control of this. And then like this big ass wave comes and just knocks you around and they keep coming, right? Until they finally stop. That's how I would probably describe anesthesia compared to working in ICU. Being back in school is just, it's weird. I truly loved working in ICU. I truly loved the people I surrounded myself with. I loved my friends. I felt comfortable there. I had a good group of friends that I was really comfortable with. And then you get thrown into school and it's like, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just odd being back in a school setting, but at the same time being an adult. One big thing is that when I was working in ICU, my stress, after I grew comfortable there and like started to understand what the hell was going on, my stress for the majority of the time was just in ICU. I was only stressed while I was working there. And then I would leave, and unless I had an absolutely terrible day, my stress was gone. You know what I mean? It was done. But now, like in school, it's like anesthesia just kind of consumes your life. Even when you're supposed to be taking break and hanging out with your friends and stuff, which we try to do, it was pushed on us, like, maintain your mental health. Like, don't lose yourself to anesthesia. Even when you're trying to do that stuff and just relax and have fun and not stress, you're still constantly kind of thinking of school. And it kind of sucks because it just like creeps into your everyday life. So that's a new feeling that I'm not in love with. The other thing is like the social aspect of school. Luckily, man, seriously, I love my class. The class as a whole is so important because you're going to be spending the next 3 years with however many people are in your class. You're going to be spending the next 3 years with them. You meet some really amazing people who have similar interests, personalities. They think similarly to you because you've been through similar things and now you're going through the same thing. And there are some people who I've grown really, really close to. And it's kind of crazy because I've never grown close to people as fast as I have in school. And I think it's just because you're kind of pushed into each other's life. You know what I mean? And you're pretty compatible people anyway. And so, I don't know, the social aspect is something unto itself. My biggest suggestion is just to keep pushing. There's like one part this past semester in a class I ended up having one of my better grades in. But there was one part of that class that I absolutely detested, despised. I hated it. You know what I mean? I didn't agree with it. And it was really frustrating, really, really frustrating. This happened to a lot of classmates. It was another thing. You know, it was another class. It was another, they were worried about another class or how they were doing in something else that I wasn't really worried in. So that's happened to a lot of people. The only thing I can say is keep pushing, right? I really have found in life, and I truly believe that the people who succeed in life aren't like some superior, gifted, God-given, appointed subset of superheroes. People who I've seen succeed in life are people who just refuse to accept failure. Like 100% refuse to accept it. And I think that's so important for anyone going through this process or whatever program you're going into, whatever you're planning to do that's similar to this or whatever you do. My previous classmates in undergrad, the difference between the people who failed out and had to restart from the bottom, like from scratch, and the people who failed out and just gave up, are that the people who restarted from scratch are now RNs. That's the difference. They refuse to accept failure. You know what I mean? And that's such a hard thing because, I mean, that's a hard thing to say, you know what, I'll go through it again. But really, those are the people who end up succeeding. So I'm saying I'm not some super genius. I'm not some gifted. I didn't grow up with tutors. I didn't have college banners hanging from my house. I came to this school so nervous that I was not going to fit in with these people. I'm still nervous. And my plan is just to keep pushing through it. You know, our OR rotations are starting. I hear it really starts to pick up here in the fall and in the spring. I hear that it gets way more intense. And I mean, I'm nervous, and I think that's natural, that's normal. But my plan is just to keep pushing through it, no matter what. You know what I mean? And just accept it for what it is, and just keep pushing through. And for anyone going through this path or any path like it, I think it's a good idea to do the same. You know what I mean? There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. Just keep pushing through, because in the end it'll be worth it.